Isabella, that is Yingling. You can see them. And Sarah just reminded me they're also playing in their hometown of Cape Girardeau on Mardi Gras at Mixington, which if you haven't been there, that is a rad little place. I really, I like, I've gone to one or two shows of theirs down there now. And it's fun. They do a cover set too.
That would be really entertaining.
It's super fun. But so you can go down there if you want to go to Cape or if you're in that area. I can't imagine why you would be listening to this if you are. But, go there on Mardi Gras, February 25th, next Saturday. After that, they are playing March 11th in Jackson, Missouri. Again, don't know why you would be listening to this, but thanks. And then they'll be here at the Firebird with a bunch of other bands on April 1st. I think Skyburn White is playing that. Conquerors They Come, Callaway Circus. Verba Stelle. I don't know. I don't even remember the whole bill. It's a pretty stacked. It'll be a fun show. So, yeah, you said, now, are you from St. Louis?
I am.
Originally?
Yes.
Born and raised?
Yep.
Okay, so when did you first pick up a camera?
Well, I think I know I was drawn to it pretty much my entire life. My grandpa was a photographer. His dad was a photographer. And actually, my mom's sister, her firstborn, is a photographer also. So it's definitely in our family.
It's in the blood, yeah.
Yeah. But like an actual, probably 05 with, MySpace. So the selfie.
The selfies.
With
the rise of the selfie.
I think I had like a hot pink Canon handheld point and shoot that treated me well for quite some time. But then after that, I would say 2009 was when I got my first DSLR.
And that's the big girl camera. For those of us that don't know, that's your...
The ones with the detachable lenses.
Right, the ones where you put your big girl panties on and actually take photos instead of pointing and shoot aperture and all that stuff.
And that got me all the way through high school. That thing has been through some questionable experiences, lots of parties.
Did you take photo classes in high school, or are you did you have any formal training at all?
I actually, never took a photography class in high school, but I was on yearbook for 2 years, and when you're in that, you have to take photos, and
so you just by happenstance are ridiculously good at what you do.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no, well, she doesn't. She knows she is. She's just too humble to say it. No, you're not. Seriously, I've it's been, like I said, since probably October since I've met you. I've seen you shoot at more and more shows with bands that I knew prior, and I swear every single time they just have nothing but good things to say.
That's great.
Captain's Courageous. I remember Mike was just like, she's so good. The new Lingo guy, she's so good. The DCD guy, she's so good. Everybody, you really are. And it just came out of nowhere.
Just here I am.
Well, I mean, you were here, but were you just taking photos of other things before that, before music? Or?
Well, so I really didn't start taking it seriously till this past summer. And when I really decided to buckle down and I was like, this is what I want to do, I was doing definitely a lot of lifestyle portraits, kind of. I like to get people when they're not paying attention.
Right.
I'm not the best at posing people.
It's freezing a moment in time.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before.
And so that's really what I was doing. And then, let's see, I kind of was dabbling in it, like I said, with Union Grove. I shot them like twice, I think. And then in the midst of all of that, met Chad in Strikes Back. And he has definitely kind of helped in, I don't know,
introducing you to people and getting you out there.
Yeah. Yep. And then it just kind of has been a thing where it's like one after the other. And it's it's the perfect combination of, I love music and it's catching people doing what they love. and I'm not, and I don't have to pose anyone.
And I will say, I mean, and I am not a photographer, so I'm not by any means saying anybody's bad at photography, because I can't do it at all. But there's definitely different people that are better in different settings.
Oh, yeah.
Live music is extremely difficult for some people, because it's almost, I would think you kind of have to anticipate what's going to happen. Well, if you've never seen the band before, how do you anticipate what happens? Is it intuition? Is just gut knee-jerk reactions, or pray, hope?
Definitely praying. Lots of praying to like the lighting gods, because sometimes, I mean, I've been at a show where it was just straight red light for like 2 songs, and I was like, I can't shoot anything here. So, but it's really nice if you can talk to them beforehand. It's like, all right, do you plan on jumping at any point in time? And you know what I mean? So that if you want to like get certain markers or certain poses or anything like that.
So that's cool. I've never heard of another photographer, and I'm in music a lot. I know a lot of photographers. I don't do it, but I've never heard of anybody saying they've done that before. Yeah. Doesn't mean they don't. It just means I didn't hear it.
You just don't know about it.
Right.
Behind the scenes.
I do my own thing.
But it's, a lot of if you kind of know that the upbeat part of the song is coming, you're like, all right, they're most likely going to be moving a lot at this point. So you want to put your settings where they need to be for that.
What venues do you love to shoot at and hate to shoot at in St. Louis? And I'm gonna say you're not gonna make anybody mad, because we all know there's some venues that the lighting is just, it's great while you're watching it, but hard for photos. I've heard Firebird is really hard for a lot of people, and Cicero's.
Firebird was it can be amazing, but there, like I said, the red lights for like 2 songs was absolutely awful, and that was definitely a Firebird. Cicero's is difficult. I will say that Strikes Back, the Yeah No For Sure release show, that was it was a great show, but probably not my favorite photos I've ever taken.
Did you have a lot of black and white ones in that batch?
I did. Yeah. Yep. Go to black and white.
Right.
It's the secret unveiled.
Right.
But I mean, when I shot at Pops 2 weekends ago or whatever, that just has set my bar very high. That was amazing.
Pops is a really good venue, and I anytime I get a chance to plug Pops, I do, because I really love it there, and I know it gets a bad rap because it's in East St. Louis. It's really not, guys. It's like 2 seconds across the bridge.
It's right there.
I would be more concerned leaving, because I would be worried that I would be getting pulled over for drinking and driving than I would be.
There.
Right. There's cops everywhere. You're 100% safe. Like, I mean, would I recommend sleeping in your car in the parking lot all night long? No. But I wouldn't recommend doing that anywhere.
Yep, no.
So, but it really is the place to go for production, I think.
Yeah.
Their sound team, and I mean, all the front of house engineers in St. Louis are great, but their sound there is great. The acoustics of the room, the lighting, and they just got all new lighting too.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, like the light shows and stuff are new.
Those photos definitely are a little different than the other ones I've posted, and I think a lot of that definitely has to do with the lighting. I mean, I have some really cool, like, they're not lasers, but they look like lasers.
Right.
Just like shooting through people playing. It looks really cool.
Right. Well, let's take a break real quick. We will play a song from that show you were just talking about. That was the City of Parks release show 2 weekends ago. And when we come back, we will talk about where people can go to see these photos that we were talking about.
Yes.
So, this is the last song in the EP. It's not a single, but it is the one you wanted played. I like this song a lot too.
It's a good song.
And so, do you want to intro it? You want me to do it?
Well, okay. Up next is Trimmed in Red
by City of Parks. You can get that off their new EP, Find Your Voice, and go see them. They don't suck.